fits tomorrow. Got a nice turnout of good friends already. I see many YouTubers streaming in. Nice to have you. If you've never been here before, it's yoga for everybody, normal human beings with great bodies, but not necessarily circus performers or acrobats. We move, groove. Wednesday is yin yoga. If you're not familiar with that, it's generally done down on the floor. You take a little more time. It's a little more introspective. It's good for calming and peacifying. I've got Helga in one screen. I got Pollywog and Ann in the other screen. Three of my faves. I got Krista. I got my dentist. I got Linda. A lot of people showing up. Good to see you. Sorry to bother you. Relax on your back. And tonight we're going to yin it up a little bit. We're not going to gin it up. We're going to yin it up. Wish my cat would come in here to say hi to Polly. He'll be in a sec. Nice deep breath together. Have you taken a deep breath today? Me neither. I just did. Jiggle your legs out a couple of times. It's Thanksgiving. It's not quite as exciting as Christmas for Pollywog, but we like Thanksgiving as well. You get to eat and eat and eat, and you don't gain any weight on Thanksgiving. That's the cool thing. You can eat as much as you want. You don't gain any weight. It's the rules. Woo. Good. Let's move our breathing down to our belly button. Nice meditation of the rise and the fall of our navel stem. My cat is so wary of me capturing him and bringing him into the picture. Relax, pay no attention. Can barely even lift him. Feel your feels. Let's practice the best thing about Thanksgiving, gratitude. Thanksgiving was not a national holiday until Abraham Lincoln decreed it so in 1863, I think it was. Boy, it's been a long time since I've had a kitten, and I'm used to mature girl cats, not fierce beast crazy, but I sure love him. He's not always crazy like us. Breathe what you feel what you breathe. Two more minutes of this relaxing stuff. Okay, biggest inhale you got. Big inhale, feeling your whole amazing life so far. Have we gotten our money's worth or what? Big inhale. Exhale, let it go. We are calm, empty souls. The rest of our life will be the best of our life. Do you agree with me? Our latter days shall be greater than our former days. I truly, truly believe that. I believe that's eternally true. Wigulate your fingers and toes, circulate some pre-Thanksgiving endorphins through your body. Good, arms up to the ceiling, stretch out over your head. Get a good stretch. Stretching and retching with Gretchen. Draw your knees in, roll around on your back a little bit. This is just how we roll. Your back has your back. Your back is the back of your front. Feels good to roll around. Other way, though. Other way. We're just not only one way rolling people. Good. Let's sit up together, shall we? So, this is one of Looney's favorite toys. It's a little baby giraffe with a fluffy tail on it. You can see him down here. He's eyeing it. Now, believe it or not, as large as this toy is, he's such a monster that he will fetch it. Anyway, I digress. It's good to see my friends. I love doing yoga on Wednesdays because we get to calm down from Monday. Bring me the toy, dude. Let's chant Om together. Big inhale. Let her rip, kids. Mo. Okay, it's the time of year for gratitude. So grateful for everything that's happened in our life. We know it's all unfolding perfectly, and all the trials, tragedies, and tribulations we know have ultimately led to the developments of our soul. And let's enjoy ourselves from this point forward. Amen. Hands on our knees. Now, almost all the Eastern spiritual traditions, they talk about suffering as being necessary in life, but I believe there's another kind of spirituality that says, having had enough suffering, maybe we can learn through wisdom and humility. What do you think? Shoulders, one, two. I don't believe in a God that would force us and make us suffer in order to learn lessons, but I do believe in one that gives us free will to try a host of crazy stuff out, learn from it, and then get smarter, right? I am so smart. 6, 7. Yoga makes you smarter. You know that. Other way, 1, 2. And every generation generally gets a little smarter, evolve a little bit. Maybe you've made some changes and corrections in your life that have changed your family tree forever. I bet you have. We're all given that opportunity to make things easier for people or make things harder. 8. Inhale. Are you stalking me, you beast? Here he comes. Exhale out. He is really a powerful animal now. Behind your back. Purr. Today we built a new little cat shed for my outdoor cat. His name is Mr. Biggs. He and Black Cat are arch enemies, but I bought a cat shed on Amazon. We built it outdoors. It said it took 20 minutes to build. It took me an hour and a half. Poof. One more, it's like building an IKEA bookshelf. You end up with a dining room table. Poof. Good. Drop a chin, take pumpkins around. 1. Where are you going for Thanksgiving tomorrow? You going to grandma's house? Are you grandma? 5, 4, 3. I'm eating tomorrow. 2, One, you don't gain any weight on Thanksgiving. You can eat as much as you want. One, two, I love that. Three, four, five, six, seven. Good. Please relax your head down for 20 seconds and be a calm and peaceful soul. Peace is a cultivated quality, isn't it? On the 1 to 10 scale, are you good at cultivating peace? Rhetorical question, answer it for yourself. If you're less than 5, please see me. I'll help you. Good. All right. Now from here, one forward fold, and then we'll branch out into some nice pre-Thanksgiving stuff. When I come forward, my booty buns go back. It seems to be a counterweight. Then my shoulders, which have been hunched up all day long, they spread open. My elbows drop. My hair softens. Drop my head. How many times do you have to do yoga just until you want to do it? Then it's fun. Fingertips, long spine, look forward, bright future. Exhale. What's Santa going to bring you this year since you've been good all year long? I could do this for about an hour, but let's come on up because I promised a yoga class. And when I promise something, I almost always deliver. Yoga fists for strong wrists and bottoms up, mittens. It's a toast for Thanksgiving tomorrow. Lift up and sink down. Are you charged with making all the Thanksgiving victuals this year? Are you smoking your turkey and soaking the potatoes and stuff? I've actually never done that. I've always been on the eating side of the equation. Come on down. Somebody's got to eat. Hunch your shoulders up by your ears. Feels terrible. Relax. Feels wonderful. Armpits soften. Hands spread. Fingertips, long spine. Look forward. High. Exhale, deepen. Pretty much calm and peaceful souls. Good, and we'll come on up. Now we're going to stretch our belly so that more mashed potatoes and gravy fit in there tomorrow. Lift up, stretch your guts. Just one more piece of pie and some turkey and gravy and tryptophan and a 3-hour afternoon nap. And come on down. I'm not watching no football. I'm going to nap. Switch across your legs. All right. What do you think about your right arm going out? And corkscrews. A couple more. These are good for you. It's all just maintenance. Most of us didn't get the owner's manual for our body, but we did later in life. It's called yoga. Good. Now, all the internal you got. Arm behind your back. Push the wrist back up in here. Normally I say chicken style, but this is turkey style. Reach and grab your elbow. Carefully bend your elbow into your side. Drop your chin. Try doing this with a 2.5-year-old grandchild on your lap. And gets gold stars. Drop your chin. Close your eyes. Polly says, I'll break your wrist for you. Not a problem. Good. Now let's take that stronger hand out of there. Signal a left turn. In and out. Do you have any family stories of Thanksgivings back in the day when people were crazier and more dysfunctional and there'd be arguments or that uncle would come over or the turkey got thrown out the window? I was actually in a recovery meeting when I was like 23 years ago. It was in Danville. Don't worry, the story is going somewhere. Turn in, turn out. Now take it behind your back. So I'd never been to a meeting in Danville before. And there was a woman and she was crying because her family was kind of crazy. And she said, and then my husband picked up the turkey and he threw it through the plate glass window and it went rolling down the fairway. I just thought, there's a Danville story for you. Drop your chin, close your eyes. It was sad, but funny at the same time. Only in Danville do cooked turkeys go down the fairway. Oh, that's enough of that. And then smooth and groovy roly-polies. I'm sorry if that story offended you. My bad. I think my sense of humor tends slightly more to the dark side, but I'm a cheerful person as well, very positive. Sometimes the only way to get through life is your sense of humor, especially when you're in the barrel. Really helps, doesn't it? Shake it out, shake it off. Man, we've made it this far. God must have a plan for us. It's unfolding. Shake it out, shake it off. The main thing about us is we just keep marching. Ups and downs, high. I'm so fast at this, I can feel the breeze on my legs. Cup your hands at your heart and be grateful for all the twists, turns, trials, tribulations, vagaries, and vicissitudes of living. Shakespeare covered it all. We're merely actors on a stage, and this is not the only world. Good, now we'll plant our hands, we'll plant our feet, and this is where the elite meet to elevate their seat. Ooh, way up. I just don't understand why other teachers, well, they just don't know about this sequence and how it makes you stay not just strong and healthy, but takes years off your chronological age, not years off your life. Good. And come on down, fold your right shin under. Almost everybody's bendier than I am at that. And elbow on the floor, right elbow that is. Turn your chest up a little bit, be beautiful. Is it okay to think that I'm a beautiful soul? Absolutely. I heard a beautiful saying the other day. It was a writer talking about paradox, but in Chinese language, they have so many paradoxes. And here's a nice saying. It said, what was it? I forgot it. Hold on, just lean in for a sec. Oh, here it is. You ready? Too humble is half proud. What do you think? Too humble is half proud. You can't be too humble. Inhale up. Do you know the great Scottish prayer? Exhale, turn to the right, left hand, right hip, right arm behind you. Have a little twist while I tell you the great Scottish prayer. Some say it's second only to the great prayer, and the Scottish prayer is, God, give me a healthy conceit of myself. Oh no, I'm way too humble. I have to be self-deprecating all the time. Too humble is half proud. Give God credit for what God made. You. What does this have to do with yoga? Good question. Come out. Inhale up, my friends. I think yoga means connection. Now show me your beautiful forward fold that you can do straight forward, keeping your right hip on the floor. Just lay out like a pancake. I'll come over your house and I will step on you. Remember when you get dental x-rays, they have those very heavy lead bibs, just 6 of those on your back. Okay. Kristen says, I know those things. They're very heavy. Inhale, look forward, push in your buns into the floor. Exhale, lay it out flat. Okie dokie, Smokies, come on up. Speaking of Smokies, all I see on Facebook are people smoking their turkeys this year. I don't get it. Take your foot out. I guess that's something you do days in advance or something. So this is called smoking your turkey right here. Poultry in motion. Other way. Woo! 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 Things none of my other 66-year-old male friends ever do, and that's why my hips are hipper than theirs. That goes over the top. Isn't it great to feel superior to your friends? There's almost nothing better. Arms out. Admit it, you agree. Grab your elbows, side to side. Or just get the joint juice out of the way and then groovy, movie, yin, restorative for the rest of the class. Promise. Good now, arms come down, should be right forearm on top. Is it? If it's not, fix it. Relax your hands, drop your eyelids, close your eyes is another way of saying that in English. Tip of the tongue on the roof of your mouth. And say to yourself inside of yourself and absorb it more deeply than ever before, I am a calm and peaceful soul. I'm also prosperous and abundant. I have everything I need to enjoy all the things I love in life. Good, now swim toward me. Splash. Grab your right wrist with your left hand and massage your kidney compartments back there. Ooh, feels pretty good. Yoga has taught me how to enjoy the subtleties. For many years of my life, it took sledgehammers of sensation to get my attention. But, a few years of yoga has taught me to enjoy the simpler pleasures of life. Other way. That's a tough lesson. Maybe you learned that early in life. I didn't. All right. Big hugs because it's pre-Thanksgiving hugs. Fit the whole world in here. Maybe the world is going to heal, get healthy, happy, and loving. I certainly hope so. Right arm under, folds them up, and up and down to dig the trauma out of ourselves. And if we heal and dig trauma out of ourselves and align with something greater, we're probably doing the best we can to help the world. Chest, face, elbows to the right as far as you can. Turn face to the left. Tilt your head to the left. Drop your chin. Be beautiful. Haven't you found as you've gotten a little older in life that when we're younger, of course, we're seduced and overwhelmed and enthralled by physical beauty. And there's something to be said for that. But there's just a kind of beauty that shines through from the inside out. And it's so much more of a eternal, inexhaustible, inextinguishable beauty. Good, and what brings it back to the center? Time for an Om. Inhale to the top. Fill up your beautiful lungs. Now let's part the Red Sea. Mo. Put it back together. Om. Drop your chin. Be reverent. Personally, just for me, maybe for you, I like having a power greater than myself. I do not want to be the number one power in this universe. I do not want that job description. That would not be good. Good, you guys. All right, now left shin folds under. We'll go over this side and then, as promised, restorative. Left shin folds under. Hands behind your head because you can do it better than I can. Left elbow on the floor like Linda, and maybe there's some, wow, a lot of YouTubers tonight, people in Tasmania, Poland. Do you know where Tasmania is? Just south of Australia. I'd like to live in a country called Mania. Lean in, squish your guts. This pose makes more room for tomorrow. Just one more serving of, what is it for you? Stuffing? Pie? Stuffing and pie? Good, friends, we'll come out of this. And Greg will struggle to bring both hands up in this prose. Poetry. Turn left, right hand, left hip, left arm behind you. Get a good twist. Squeeze out the old. You can't put new grape juice into old grape juice containers. Every pose is a prayer. When a great spiritual master says, pray ceaselessly, what did he mean? What does that mean to pray ceaselessly? Be on our knees all day long? Not doing anything productive? Probably not. It means cultivating a consistent open mic relationship with the universe. Always talking, always listening. Inhale out of this one, come out. Sorry, exhale out. I should know that by now. And one of those forward folds where you guys come straight down without your left hip lifting. And I'm going to put some X-ray bibs on you, 6 or 7 on your back. And you'd go, ooh. Stop thinking. So much emphasis on thinking nowadays. Think smarter, think more ideas, more solutions. I'm all for it, just not every second. Thanksgiving, Black Friday, Christmas, Hanukkah, New Year's. Time to run the gauntlet, you guys. We're going to make it. We're going to come through stronger and better than ever because we've built up our spiritual bank account. Come on up, friends. Good job. Obviously, I like that sequence. It's been, well, look at me. I am amazing. Grab this foot, take it around, sling it behind your head if you want. I would not stop you. I personally am, if not, well, I'm enthralled by very flexible people, always have been. I probably give them too much credit. Who cares where your foot goes? Other way, wing it around. Do it, Kristen, do it. It's called wishbone pose. Nice. All right, now, people on YouTube are like, who the hell is Kristen? You should get to know her. She is the bomb. Now, this goes on the outside. And then, I forgot the rest of the sequence. Just kidding. Grab your elbows. These moves are embedded in these are grooves in my brain. Do you know what yogis call grooves in your brain? Samskaras. It's neuronal wiring. And once they're in, they're in. And if they're good, it's great. And if they're bad, it sucks. But together we can get the bad grooves out and make deeper, groovy ones. Good. Bring this down. Left forearm on top. Even modern anatomists, neuroanatomists, they say that which fires together wires together. Relax your hands, close your eyes. So that's why I'm always practicing. I am a calm and peaceful soul. I'm a blessed and fortunate soul. I'm a wise and intelligent soul. Maybe you agree, I don't know. I'm a mirthful and silly soul for sure. Good, now swim toward me. Grab your left wrist with your right hand and knead your dough. You know what I miss about Thanksgiving? Warm white rolls with butter. Oh man, maybe I'll eat that tomorrow. Maybe I'll have a wheat lapse. Other way, you can't not eat bread. Of course, if I was starving, I would eat it. I know people that have been really hungry that have had to eat roots and stuff. You would not go, sorry, I'm gluten free. All right, fold over your pearl of great price. It's a smaller Zoom class. I'm having fun with you just because I love you. Come on down. Drop your chin. Be unusually happy for whatever reason you want. Something wonderful is coming. Now, in religious language, it says, seek first the kingdom of heaven and everything else will be added. And I'm fine with religious language, completely fine with that. But some people that doesn't resonate. So, how about by cultivating an internal sense of alignment and presence with my deepest sense of self, when I put that first, everything else follows beautifully. I like the previous way of saying it better. Come on up, my friends. Good, big hugs. I grew up with no religion, so I rejected all of it. And I went east. I did yoga. I learned all that scripture. Good, now left arm under. Isn't that the human story? We move away from our culture and what we're familiar with, and we branch out, we try new stuff, and frequently we come back to our childhood stuff. Take the elbows around in a circle. I think God doesn't care what we call him as long as we call upon him. Elbows, chest, face, left, way left. Now face to the right, elbows more left, forearms left. Drop your chin, be demure, beautiful, radiant. Beauteous Maximus, bring elbows back. Regular inhale, no om yet. We're omless. Inhale. Good, now we'll bring paws down and we'll massage middle, center, bottom of feet. You might see a relative tomorrow that it's like, oh man, you'll let them into your house, but we're going to forgive them and be understanding. So we're going to massage the middle, center, bottom of our feet. So we're more forgiving. Forgiving is forgiving. Hold steady pressure in the middle of your feet. Inhale for one more om and then restorative. Inhale. Feel that. 20 seconds. Twenty more seconds. This feels really good. Remember Joseph Campbell and Bill Moyers, their famous interview in, what was it, 1990? Golly, 33 years ago. Joseph Campbell was 89 years old in the last year of his life. He was almost completely anonymous until that interview, and then he took over the world in 1 year. But he said, standing on the back of a whale, fishing for minnows. Get it? All right, let's do a nice restorative twist with a lot of props, shall we? So let's do the one, we haven't done this one for a while, I don't think, but I like the one, you gotta have a nice plump thing underneath your neck. And I stole this from Westerbeek Ranch. So I'm going to put a bolster on this side, bolster on this side. We're going to be in it for a couple minutes, so build it well. And it seems complicated. It's really easy. We've done it a billion times. Make sure I have my phone so I can check my stock while I'm on my back. Fill up my neck. Bolster into my right side, left knee in, left knee curves under, and then slide the stolen bolster from Westerbeek Ranch underneath my left shoulder blade. And now, oh God, it's a religious experience. Let's do this for 3 minutes and I won't bother you, okay? Left knee over to the right, left shoulder to the left, all supported. Just melt. Smoke your turkey. Marinate your thighs. Our breathing will slow down. By the way, you have to be older than 64, I think, to remember what happened 60 years ago today. But if you are and you remember what happened, that was a fast 60 years, wasn't it? Where were you? What were you up to on that day welded into our hearts and minds? For kids nowadays, remembering that day is like remembering Pearl Harbor or the Depression or something. Oh well, I'm proud of my age. Two more minutes.